entire generation has been consumed by this endless war. For more than 30 years, we've sacrificed and bled for a memory of peace we've never known. Few remain of those who fought before, and the burdens of command now fall on us. We were trained to survive in a hostile, changing galaxy, to evolve and adapt new tactics, and leverage the environment in our favor using the shifting phase lanes to cut off our enemies. This new form of guerrilla warfare would serve us well into years to come. Our economic and manufacturing systems would become more resilient, more flexible. We would become unparalleled in maintaining the essential supply lines required to fuel the war effort. And we would modernize our fleets to take advantage of newly discovered resources. But our enemies have not stood idle. The alien Visari have continued to race ahead of us in their mastery of phase technology. Reports of strange structures empowering devastating new fleet tactics have become increasingly frequent. The Advent deviants have proven to be our greatest threat. Their spread across former traitor worlds has reached a critical mass, and now allows them to function as one. Their collective will, bent on our destruction. Now, something new is on the horizon. Signals from both friendly and enemy planets are falling at an unprecedented pace. And all attempts to survey the situation have failed. We don't know what's out there, but a confrontation is imminent. We'll be ready when it comes.
Hi guys, welcome to Sins of a Solar Empire 2. Let me call it Sins 2. Sorry, the name just a little long. If you didn't play Sins 1 before, it's basically a 4X space fiction real-time strategy game. Just imagine. It's a mix of a little bit Distant Worlds 2, a little bit Stellaris, and a little bit of Falling Frontier. In Sins 2, there's no campaign, same as Sins 1. Without much to say, let's jump into skirmish. So let's choose a map. In this game, you'll encounter 3 major factions, each with 2 unique ideology. First, we have Tech, a powerful military coalition formed out of human civilizations under the Pact of Trade Order. They band together to fight against the Visari and, 10 years later with new front, the Advent. Then we have the Visari, once a mighty alien empire. The Visari were driven to the fringes of space by a mysterious force 10,000 years ago. Somehow they found their way into Tech territory, sparking a fierce conflict. Meanwhile, the shadowy threat that drove Visari to flee is closing behind. Finally, the Advent, a human faction with advanced psychic abilities and sci-tech technology. They were forcefully cast out by the Trade Order from their homeworld centuries ago for their unorthodox practices. Returning after 1,000 years seeking revenge, they find Tech already locked in battle with the Visari, creating a 3-way war. So, we start as Tech in this game. That's the factory where you produce ships. And this planet is our homeworld. Now, we can't build anything inside the planet itself except upgrading our resources income generate from it. As for building, we build them on space. There are 3 primary resources in this game. It's credits, metals, and crystals that's shown on top interface. Without further talks, let's get the gameplay started. Gotta rotate the camera view a little. When zoomed out of the planet view, the map looks familiar like what we saw in Stellaris. You will be given a scout ship that auto goes to explore other connected node at start of the game.
Looking for something?
There's one thing you will find it different than Stellaris in this game. These planets and asteroid on the space are actually moving around the star, like how Earth's circling the sun. Then the most interesting part comes in, every planet and asteroid moving at different speed, which means the phase lane that's connecting to them will get altered if another planet collided into it. It's a new feature in Sins 2 where you have to deploy strategies ahead of time. You will see that later in game as time passed. So, this is our tech research tree. The technology in this game is divided into 2 categories, which is civic, where you research everything related to resources, planets, influence, culture. And military, everything from unlocking new ships, increase ships' max supply, upgrading ships' weapon, armor, hulls, and shields. But before that, we have to build the required amount of civic or military research center building to unlock the research tier, as shown on top of the research tree and accessing what's come under that research tier. Let's build a civic research center, get ourselves into first tier of civilian research.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
Got to increase game speed a little here.
Civilian structure complete. Civilian research tier complete. Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
There we go. The first tier already unlocked. Let me research surface metals and crystals mining here and close it. Now we will build our first capital ship. Every new game you played, you will be able to build your first capital ship free of charges. But for every capital ship after that, you will require to pay certain exotics resources beside the primaries. So, always choose your first capital ship that suits your early gameplay carefully, as the exotics resources are harder to come by. Then, we will get 10 frigates as sidekick for our big boy capital ship.
Military research needed to expand our fleet supply.
Let me get Military Research Center for that ship's max supply research.
Times of war are upon us. Scouts have found a colonizable planet. Civilian research
Speeding
complete.
up a little bit.
Civilian structure complete. Military research tier complete. What now? Civilian research complete. Military research complete.
I'm gonna group up my capital and sidekicks into Fleet Alpha and
Ready for battle.
time for Explore.
Fleet deployment acknowledged. Good day, Commander. That's more like it. Scouts have found a colonizable planet. Our fleet is under attack.
Almost forgot, we need colony ship for planet colonization.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
Beauty, isn't it?
Got a job for me? Time to bid. Place am I. Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
The derelicts is one of the way to get exotic resources leveling up your capital ships.
Let this be a lesson. Next time, pay up. What now? Give the order. Comlink active. Scouts have found a colonizable planet. Ready for battle. Got a job for me? Go ahead. Deploying. Transmission received.
Gonna need ice planet research to colonize it, and there we go.
Good day, Commander. Ready for orders. Got a job for me? That's more like it. Yes, Commander, at once. What now? Give the order. Good day, Commander. Easily done. Comlink active. Civilian research complete. A new colony has been founded.
By the way, we need to upgrade the planet's logistic for building slots placement, and it's limited. So try to build building on which planets that you feel suitable the most.
Logistics upgrade complete.
And remember, you can build Space Mining Extractor 2, which require building slots. Keep in mind of that.
Comlink active. Ready for battle. Scouts have found a colonizable planet. Time to bid. Place am I. Logistics upgrade complete.
In this game, we also have minor factions, where we will need influence for auctions, bidding of exotics resources, or increasing our reputation with them for bonus perks. By the way, let me play a little and setting up better of where we left. Explaining too much while playing too less. Yeah, let me do a little stuff around.
Ready for orders. Civilian research complete. Scouts have found a colonizable planet. Civilian structure complete. Commerce upgrade complete. Civilian structure complete.
Anyway, there's one thing that's bothering since The Sims 1 came out in 2009. Is it 2009? I can't remember well which year does it released. By the way, the one thing I was talking about is that the mysterious forces chasing Visari. What is it exactly? I looked at internet for some answers, but it seems nobody really know. What is the mysterious forces? Some say it's insectoid bugs that Visari gets experiments on them, turn ugly and goes haywire, then rampaging against Visari? There's also people said it's sort of nanites attain sentience, maybe, and swarming the whole Visari Empire.
Civilian research tier
But yeah, if you look up on the internet for Sins of a Solar Empire lore, it's very interesting, you know?
That's more like it.
If there's a TV series using this lore as source of the show, I wouldn't mind watching it. I'm really curious of what is happening to the Visari. If any of you knows what exactly is it, feels free to comment below and let me know, alright? Yeah, really curious. Maybe? Big bugs? I honestly don't know.
What now? Our fleet is under attack. Good day, Commander. Civilian research complete. Commerce upgrade complete. Civilian research complete. Comlink active. Shields down, Commander! What now? Good day, Commander. Time to bid. Place am I. Comlink active. Civilian structure complete.
Chill, we're still fine.
Ready for battle. Got a job for me? Let this be a lesson. Next time, pay up. Alright, you twisted me arm. Ready for battle. Military research complete. Civilian research complete. Where to, Commander? Military research complete. Control group created. Control group created. Control group created. Control group created. Comlink active. Give the order. That's more like it. Civilian research complete. A new colony has been founded. Upgrade logistics to unlock more civilian slots. Commerce upgrade complete. Our fleet is under attack. Where to, Commander? Deploying. Time to bid. Place am I. Ready for battle. Civilian structure complete. Another faction has claimed the metal market. Let this be a lesson. Next time, pay up. Civilian research complete. Good day, Commander. Defense upgrade complete. Comlink active. Civilian research complete. Civilian structure complete. Mining upgrade complete.
Damn, this map is huge. Anyway, I think I will stop at here. If you likes my gameplay in Sins of a Solar Empire 2, feels free to touch that like button and press that subscribe button for more gameplays in future. Let me know in the comment below if you want more of me playing Sins 2. But I won't do commentation though, just maybe play quietly.
Civilian structure complete.
See you around. Next time.